Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Josh Ford. I'm the drum instructor here at worshipartistry.com. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at the song Look to the Sun by Hillsong Worship. And in this specific video, we're just going to be checking out the grooves that are going on within verse 1 and the intro sections of this song. But if you want to see this full lesson, be sure and click on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and that's going to take you over to worshipartistry.com, where we'll have this lesson and many, many more totally broken down from verse, chorus, bridge. We check out any fills within the song as well. And we also have them looped out, and we have charts that you can practice and play along to these songs right as you learn them. All right? So let's go ahead and jump into this lesson. All right, guys, let me go ahead and run through the groove that's going on within the intro, as well as verse 1, just so you can see how it should look and sound. We'll break it down and check it out. Alright, guys, so what we have going on within this section, we're going to be counting this groove in a 16th note pattern, okay, and those 16th notes are just going to be counted as 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and Those are our 16th notes. Now, the overall feel of this groove is just going to be a 4 on the floor, just driving feel, okay, so we're going to be carrying those quarter notes, or the 4 on the floor feel, with our kick, so it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay. Now the 16th notes are going to be carried on our hats. Okay, over on our hi-hats. Now the groove that we're playing is the same groove within the intro of the song and in verse 1. Okay. The only difference is it's an open washy hat for the intro section. So we're just going to lift our toe up a little bit, raise our hi-hats, and give them some wash room. Okay, it's going to be a bigger section. And then when we get into the verse, we're going to kind of tone it down a little bit, close the hats, push down on our pedal and tighten them up a good bit to get more of that chick sound. Okay, now we're going to be playing the 16th notes on the hats. So it's just going to be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. But we do have some accents that we're going to kind of bring out a little bit. We'll go over those in just a second. But the main hit on this groove is going to be on beat 4, okay? And we're going to go back and forth between our snare and our floor tom. So on the first measure, when we start this groove out, we're going to hit beat 4 on the snare. And then the next measure, we're going to hit it on the floor tom. And then we're going to go back to the snare and then back to the floor tom. So it's just going to alternate within this groove, okay? So what we're going to have is just 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay? Now our accents are just going to be going off of that groove and the pattern that you're going to hear the guitar players playing. So just kind of go off of the groove and the feel that you're hearing from that. So it's just going to be, I'm going to try and speak louder on these accented parts. So it's just going to be 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. Okay, so if you can kind of hear those accents where we're going to be playing on the hi-hat, just kind of listen to that, listen to the loop below, and check it out on the chart as well. I'll have it marked out for you. But let me just go ahead and slow this groove down for you one more time, just so you can lock into it and see it a little slower. Alright, guys, once you get this groove locked in, let's move on over and check out verse 2.